have a good recipe, always a good recipe, but I'm making cauliflower gnocchi with like a lemony, crisp zucchini, not like crisp, but like lemon butter zucchini, and whipped goat cheese, and so many fresh herbs, and just like all the really delicious things. I am going to make homemade cauliflower gnocchi, so I'm going to show you guys how to do that. You can definitely use the Trader Joe's cauliflower gnocchi. I actually don't have a Trader Joe's and I've never had that, so making my own. Just drop the cauliflower in some boiling water, and you want to just cook it until it's tender. Very, very simple. It's like 10 minutes, and then we're going to drain and puree it and make some gnocchi. If you ever squeezed out like shredded zucchini, same idea. I just put the cauliflower in a clean kitchen towel, squeeze out the excess water, and that's it. About 3/4 cup flour, I would say. The amount of flour you're going to use is dependent on, you know, like how much water you squeezed out and how much cauliflower you had. So just use the flour really to your needs. And then now I'm going to cut this into gnocchi. If you want to be extra fancy, you can take a fork and you can roll the gnocchi up onto the fork to create those little rivets. I don't even know what they're called, but it's kind of fun. It's obviously not needed, but it's fun. The garlic, and I'm adding in the breadcrumbs and the basil. I'm going to stir this all around and cook until the crumbs are like toasted and that garlic is already toasting, so only takes a few minutes. I am now going to just cook the gnocchi. It really takes like 2 to 3 minutes. You just cook them until they float, just like, you know, just like pasta in salted water. Just toss this all around until you smell that lemon and the thyme and the butter slowly starts to brown. And then that's kind of it. We're going to toss in the gnocchi. I like to let the gnocchi kind of toast a little bit in the skillet so it gets a little bit golden, but not much. I want it to stay soft. And this is done. I'm gonna whip the goat cheese now. It smells so good. Literally just put it in the food processor. This is our homemade goat cheese, so it's especially delicious. I'm going to add lemon juice and add a little bit of olive oil and then season it up, probably with just a little black pepper. You could also put some honey in there, which would be so good. For the herbs that I'm going to put on top, which are my favorite part, I am using a mix of basil, dill. I'm actually going to probably leave the thyme off, and then a bunch of fresh chives. I've been ordering a lot of my herbs online, but the basil is actually from our basil plants, and I cannot wait to get our greenhouse up and running. And that is it. If you are using store-bought gnocchi, it'll take you less than 30 minutes to throw this together. And even if you make the gnocchi yourself, it really comes together pretty quickly. I did this all in under an hour. It was really super easy, and it smells so good. The goat cheese, the jammy shits, all the fresh herbs, just all so good together. A little bit of lemon and those breadcrumbs on top. You can't beat it. So delicious. I almost forgot the breadcrumbs, you guys. You cannot forget those. So good and garlicky.